Speaker Kevin McCarthy joins me now. Speaker, how do you explain that?
This is so concerning. I just left a reception with 16 Medal of Honors recipients. More than 40 million Americans have served in the military since the Civil War when it first came out 160 years ago. Less than 3,500 have received that. And to think to this day that people don't honor the patriotism of the sacrifice that these men and women have provided to bring us this freedom, I mean, this is shocking to me, but I watch every day in Congress the attack on America. I watched a resolution on the floor to denounce socialism, and 100 Democrats voted no on that. I watched just last week to give parents a Bill of Rights just to know what's being taught in their children's school, to know what money's being spent, to know if there's a violent activity there. And all the Democrats voted no on that. Why can't we be proud of America? America's more than a country. America's an idea. And there's no other nation in the world that's conceived in liberty and dedicated the proposition that we are all equal. We're not perfect, but we strive to be a more perfect union. We have to change this course. And this is why I will never give up, because I know tomorrow will always be better because of America.
Well, one of the course corrections is coming. You can see it a mile away. The Republican primary is heating up. This is Donald Trump in Waco, Texas. Let's listen.
I did rallies for Ron that were massive rallies, and they were very successful. So we got him the nomination. We then got him the election. Remember one thing, Florida has been tremendously successful for many years, long before this guy became governor. In fact, probably as or more successful than it is now.
Now, you're the Speaker of the House. When you hear the former president, he's leading in the Republican primary, just go after the Florida governor like that. We think he's getting in soon. How does that make you feel?
Look, the thing I look at is there is enough problems that the Democrats have brought us. We have inflation. We have a border that's wide open. We pay more for gasoline energy. We've got a world moving with war happening. We've got now China moving into the Middle East, bringing Saudi Arabia and Iran together. That used to be the leadership of America. I don't think Republicans should go after one another. We need to bring this nation back. Bring Republicans in, independents and Democrats too, because we cannot handle 4 more years of Joe Biden. We can't afford it.
No, I don't think Trump's going to listen to that, but you can
we can keep trying. Come on.
Well, I want to talk to you about AOC. You guys were big into this TikTok thing last week. Now she says, we love TikTok. I think she might have gotten a little Chinese money, but how do you feel like AOC's been doing with this whole TikTok deal?
Well, I think she's off course. If she would have listened to that hearing on energy and commerce, it wasn't just Republicans, Democrats. Just listen to the CEO. When he got asked the question, is the Chinese government spying on Americans through TikTok? He goes, well, it's a different term of spying, right? Why would we ever allow that? We've watched what China is doing. We watched what President Xi has changed the Constitution so he serves another term. We've watched he's only left his country 2 times since the pandemic, and that was to meet with Putin, where they're creating this new axis of power. We watched this happen in the 1930s. This is not something to joke around with. This is not something to go soft on them as well. And it's not, we need to be prepared to know exactly what China's doing and why are we allowing them into our children? Why are we allowing them to still send the chemicals to Mexico and the fentanyl that's killing 300 Americans every single day? This is something that has to stop.
All right, Speaker, and if you see AOC in the halls of Congress, tell her Primetime said hi.
I will.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.